Roll call, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Commissioner Mullins.
Aye.
Commissioner Wilkinson. Present. Commissioner Gallagher.
Aye.
Quorum is being present.
Okay, stand as you please for the pledge of allegiance and the invocation. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we ask your presence in our meeting, that we do the business of the county. Just be with us individually and collectively as a unit. We ask all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Welcome to what may be a very short meeting. The consent agenda is minutes of last week's regular meeting, a monthly report for the recorder, and then the appointments of Shawn Maurer for the Assessor's office, Megan Johnston for the Prosecuting Attorney's office, and Karla Roberts for the Prosecuting Attorney's office. Do I have a motion?
I would move that we approve the consent agenda.
And I'll second his motion.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. There are no table agenda items, and this is our one item on the agenda. This is it. Nobody came in. And Louis, I guess you can handle 20 minutes of this?
Absolutely, because there'll be a test when we conclude this information. So as you can clearly see, if you walk really close up here, that is our monthly report through last month. And you go to the bottom line where we have about total expenditures of about 34% through 2019. I think in comparison, we were about 50% maybe this time last year, or close to it. So, few high expenses, coroner, because of additional.
That was some carryover from November to December.
It was. We don't get the expenditures or the request as quickly as we would like, and I'm sure that there's some blowback there on his end of it. So, but we eventually get that information. So yeah, that is included in 2019, but everything else is running fairly well. Senior Citizens Fund is at 90%, but that's not unusual this time of the year because we dole out that money as that sales tax comes in. And Carrie Glore, the treasurer, has just presented us with a report of Dana, $106,000 in the fund right now. They'll have another meeting, Patrick, in a few months, and there'll be some more funds distributed to them as well. So that's my song and dance. Any questions?
Basically, all this senior money comes in with the taxes early in the year primarily, and then they do a lump sum dispersal for the year early on. And they reserve about $50,000 in case some kitchen burns out in the senior center somewhere, or some emergency reserve. And then that's how it's distributed. So it's basically primarily distributed early in the year, which shows the rest of the year shows a high balance on the expenditures.
Yeah.
Property, it was passed back, I'm sorry, Lou, it passed back in August of 2004. It's a 5 cents per $100 assessed valuation on your property taxes. It's dispersed to Farmington Senior Center, Bismarck Senior Center, Park Hills Senior Center, and the Bonterre Senior Center, along with Elvin's Food Pantry and Meals on Wheels for special diets. So
The board does a good job of watching over those funds. Mr.
Dan?
The question I had, you're talking about the tax fees, money in reserve. How do they apply for that? Is that something they have to? And is that a catastrophe, or are we talking like a major loss of equipment that could cause a major loss of food?
Yeah.
we had an episode several years ago. The previous presiding commissioner had a phone call. I believe it was to the Elvin's Food Pantry, and their cooler went out. They notified previous presiding commissioner. He gave the information to me. I went over there, toured the facility, looked at it, the loss of foods, and the volunteer board met, and they were able to get them some funds. And I believe I'd have to look at my notes, but I believe the Bonterre Senior Center had a similar episode. Their cooler went out. So it was at that time that the decision of the volunteer board chose to reserve around $50,000, keep in reserve all the time, in case for that emergency, or if high winds blows the roof off, or you have an emergency in that nature.
all the entities are aware of this.
And
Okay.
about what
All the
your,
directors.
Thank you.
about what your total annual budget?
Around, well, the funds are around, I believe, let's see, what's
It's about
that
three,
number?
it's over,
311.
yeah, it's a little over $300,000, depending on, how much money you spend in the county, and 'cause that's where the sales tax comes from, so. You know, keep buying in county as opposed to Amazon, et cetera.
Okay, so Louis is tapering down. Does anybody got any questions on this? Okay, that's a report. I'm sorry, next regular meeting, this time next week. Other business, correspondence, anybody? Public comments? Departmental reports? Yes, Dan?
There's graduation this afternoon at 1:15 Central School District.
Thank you. Any other departmental reports?
Move to adjourn.
All in favor? This is just a review question. I hope everybody knows it. Anybody?
No.
No. We are in charge of 4 departments, but all the others are elected officials.